home to Dons in Balliol. Who first accurately measured the speed of light? Do you know this one? Who first accurately measured the speed of light? And laid, do you know this one, Master? Who first accurately measured the speed of light and laid the foundations for modern physics? It was the Balliol man. And Astronomer Royal, James Bradley. According to Wikipedia. Fully 200 years before Albert Einstein, 200 years, a Balliol man got that first. Whose superior insight into human nature and market economics has outlived his ideological foes in the Soviet Union, as well as Chairman Mao, Nikolai Ceausescu, Erich Honecker, Gordon Brown, currently lifting hundreds of millions of people in India and China out of poverty and want. Who was it? Adam Smith, the great smell exhibitioner, ladies and gentlemen. Who invented the world's first lockable toilet? Who found the cure for hepatitis B? Which great 18th century horticulturalist bred the juiciest variety of modern strawberry? Whose work paved the way for the neutron bomb? Who campaigned against the bomb? Who put the bomb in the bomb? She bomb, she bomb. I haven't got a clue. But they were all the rest were Balliol. And I could go on. I could go on. In fact, I will go on. Because when you come to the 20th and the 21st century, that you find the Catherine wheel of Balliol has started to jugger even faster and faster and to send out spurting sparks of genius across the world. It was from the compassionate, liberal mind of Balliol's Ernest Berridge, am I not right? I am right. That there emerged the post-war welfare state, though somebody, it was a pity that we had departed since from his principles of insurance and so on. It was a great Balliol breakthrough, and it was just over there in that beautiful cottage hall, which cannot contain us all tonight. You may not know this, that the whole ethical concept of animal rights was born, and I have my own personal evidences. So I once interviewed Peter Singer, the world's leading philosopher of animal rights, and he told me how he conceived that doctrine. He was standing at the thing where you get your food, what's it called? The counter. He was looking at those hot red conical lights. Do they still have them? Maybe they're gone.
No.
And they're gone. Anyway, that's what they had in those days. And beneath them, there were stewing the Cumberland sausages, which it was proposed he should eat for lunch, and he vowed there and then never to eat another piece of an animal. And that was the origin of animal rights. Indeed, our whole ethical system is based on Balliol breakthrough. Have you ever wondered? It's thanks to Balliol men that we restrain ourselves from selfish and stupid acts. I mean, why didn't you, in the course of this dinner, you probably haven't realised this, why did you not reach out selfishly and prom your neighbour's chicken? It's because...
Someone actually did.
Did you? Someone did. In that case, you should have read. You had failed adequately to read and absorb Derek Parfit of Balliol and All Souls, who read about 650 pages, I seem to remember, proving over many pages that he's actually perfectly rational and indeed mildly altruistic from time to time to do. It's rational to do the altruistic thing, and I think it's a very, very important thing he came up with, old Derek Park. And I chucked that in really just to show Tony Kenny over there that I was paying attention. He very kindly gave me a last-minute tutorial in moral philosophy before my Viva, which I fondly remember. And across the political landscape today is a fact that you see Balliol men and women making a huge difference, and in general for the better. And Balliol men and women fight against injustice and low pay, whether it's the struggle to impose or to encourage business to take up the minimum wage, the London living wage, as we have in our city, or indeed whether it is the heroic activities of the BBC hierarchs led by our great Chancellor to ensure that no hard-working BBC executive should leave without a payoff of less than £500,000. If that isn't Balliol compassion and humanitarianism, I don't know what is. Well done, Chris. I want you to know I advise Chris, I was going to say. I didn't do And I think that I think it is common ground amongst all the Balliol men and women tonight that we will continue to make progress as a species, won't we? And for the next 750 years, I know that Balliol is going to be in the lead. And actually, I think you've been discussing the next 75 years. We have. And I'm sorry to have missed your deliberations, but I can confidently predict some things, my friends, about the future. And I can tell you what's that. When is next? What's going to happen? When is 75 years from now? 2088. 2088. Is it? 2088. In 2088, what can I predict by 2088? I predict that Balliol will probably be very handily connected to the London Borough of Birmingham by means of Crossrail 5. The Victoria line will have been protracted more or less to Dieppe. Or somewhere like that. By the way, Balliol, there are 3 universities under Oxford, Cambridge and Balliol. I believe that the epitome of Balliol would be spotted around the road. There will be Balliol colleges, there will be campuses in the Middle East, in China, absolutely no doubt. By the way, I reckon that the population of this country will have reached about 85 or 90 million, and Britain will be the most economically powerful country in the whole of the EU. You mark my words. You mark my words, absolutely. And what can I say? Spiritually, on the spiritual front, I believe that my prediction is that there will be many, many millions of devout atheists across the world who worship Richard Dawkins as a bringer of enlightenment, and to the fury of the departed spirit of that great man, in which of course he doesn't currently believe in his departed spirit at the moment. That's why I think. What else will be? Julian Assange will still be holed up in the wasteful police time and resources. The government will still be trying to build a 3rd runway at Heathrow Airport, while others have gone on with more sensible plans. And Balliol men and women across the country and across the planet will be making a difference, and generally for the better. And it is right, in conclusion, that we should end with a salute to Balliol women, and to the greatest Balliol woman of all.
Deborah Giller.
Yes, Deborah Gwiller. Because Deborah Gwiller so loved John de Balliol, that strange, flagellated Norman-speaking Scot, that she gave this college to the world, as Shah Jahan honoured the memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz. So she gave that crucial £100, that's all it was then, £100 to create a physical memorial to her spouse, and so built the greatest college in Oxford, or Britain, or indeed the whole world, the Taj Mahal of educational establishments. And over the years, Balliol men gave the world various things. They gave coffee, all kinds of stimulants. Coffee, Nathaniel Canopius, apparently, in the 16th century. We gave the world tea, didn't we? Yeah. We gave the world tea, at least. We gave the world Earl Grey, the famous tea bag. Yeah. The 3rd-class degree in Greats he got, and got us into the First World War, and tried to make up for it later with his racy set of memoirs called 50 Shades of Grey, in which he described what Balliol men and